This is a cupboard. A cupboard. It has three shelves. You can see on the top shelf there are some bowls. On the middle shelf there's some plates, some big bowls, three big bowls. On the bottom shelf you can see some glasses, and there's some bananas and some avocados. This is called a refrigerator or a fridge. You can call it a fridge. The top part of the refrigerator is the freezer. It freezes food. The bottom part is for keeping food cold. It doesn't freeze it, but it keeps it cold. The top part freezes food. It freezes water. Frozen water is called ice. Ice. This is a stove. It's called a stove. This is a gas stove. You cook with gas. That's a gas flame. It's called a flame. It's hot. I like to cook, so I use gas. It's faster. You can cook faster with gas. This is a pot. This is called a pot. This is called a pan. A frying pan. It's a pan. This is a little pot. This is a lid, or a top. You know what a top is. It's a top or a lid. This is a big spoon. This color is black. This color is white. You use a stove to cook. You cook with a stove. This part of the stove is called the oven. It's the oven. You bake things. You bake things in the oven. Baking is a kind of cooking. You bake cakes. Tom, do you bake cakes? No, I don't. But I have a friend who bakes cakes. Her name is Annie. Are they any good, Tom? Are they good? I'm very good. That sound is called a click. A click. Why? Because it sounds like a click. Click, click, click. And this sound is called a squeak. A squeak. Why? Because it sounds like a squeak. Squeak. These are called lines. Lines. L-I-N-E-S. Lines. This is a line. This is a line. This is a long line. This is a short line. This line is longer than this line. This line is shorter than this line. This part of a line, this part, is called the end. This is the end of the line. This is the end. This is the end. This is the end. The line has two ends. a box has two ends. This box has two ends because it's long. This is one end, this is the other end. This side can be called the end. This end of the box or this end of the box. How long is this line? Well, we'll have to measure it. This is called a ruler. A ruler. Tom, what is a ruler used for? What do you use a ruler for? You use a ruler, or we use a ruler to measure length. Length means how long something is, how long, what length. You use a ruler to measure length, how long something is. This is a tool. This is a tool. This is a tool to measure things, to measure how long something is. This is called a tape measure. A tape measure. It's a tool that you use to measure things, to take measurements. You measure things with a tape measure. If we ask, how long is this line? How long is this line from one end to the other end? How long is it? We have to measure it. How long is this line from one end to the other? A pen has two ends. Did you know that? A pen has one end and the other end. This end of a pen is called the point. Like this, pointing your finger. This is the point of a pen. This end is called the point. Okay, how long is this line? These measurements, 1, 2, 3, 4, this distance, this length is called an inch. 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches. 12 inches equals a foot, or makes a foot. 12 inches, there are 12 inches in a foot. Let's measure this line from one end to the other. From this point to this point, from this end to this end. Let's see. Ooh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. That's a half an inch. Half an inch. Oh, let's say 5 3/4 of an inch. This is a quarter. This is a quarter of an inch. This is a quarter. This line is 5 3/4 inches. 5 3/4 inches long. These lines are parts of an inch. This line in the middle is 1/2 of an inch. This is 1/2 and this is 1/2. This represents 1/2 of an inch. These lines are 1/4 of an inch. This is 1/4 of an inch. So this measurement would be 4 1/4 inch. This would be 4 1/2 inches. This would be 4 3/4 inches. These lines are eighths, 1/8 of an inch. So this would be 4 1/8 of an inch. 2/8 would be a quarter. This would be 3/8. 4/8 would be a half. 5/8. These lines are 1/16 of an inch. 1/16. This would be 4 1/16. 4 2/16 would also be 4 1/8. This would be 4 3/16, etc. Okay? An inch can be divided into 16 smaller parts, or sometimes even 32 smaller parts. What size is this box? What are the dimensions? There are 3 dimensions to the box. This dimension is called length. Length. How long is this box? This dimension is called height. Height. How high? How high is this box? And this dimension is width. Width. How wide? How wide is this box? So if you wanted to measure a box, you would say the dimensions of the box are. So let's measure it. Oh, there's an easy one. This box is 10 inches long. 10 inches long. Oh, 10 1/4, maybe 10 1/8. This box is, say, 4 inches high. The height is 4 inches. And it's 4 inches, maybe a little less, wide. So you would say it's 10 inches long by 4 inches high by 3 3/4 inches wide. Those are the dimensions of this box. Sometimes the dimension on the inside of the box, this dimension is called depth. Depth. How deep? How deep is it? If you were in water, in a swimming pool, you would say the water is 4 feet deep or 8 feet deep. Sometimes you can say a dimension like this is, it's a depth, or it's 4 inches, 3 3/4 inches deep. But usually this is called height if you're doing a measurement of a box. Sometimes this measurement, somebody could say, how tall is that box? Oh, it's 10 inches tall. When you're talking about a person, about me or you, and you want to know what your measurement is, your height, you never say, how high are you? Never say that. You say, how tall are you? Oh, I am 5 feet 10 inches, or I'm 5'10". You say, I'm 5'10", or I'm 6'1", or I'm 6 feet tall. I'm 5 feet 7 inches. I'm 5 feet 7 inches tall. You never say, how high are you? And you never say, how short are you? Short is kind of an insult. Even if the person is short, you say, how tall are you? And if they're 4 feet 2, 4 feet 1, they're short. but you never say, how short are you? 12 inches equals 1 foot. A foot is a unit of measurement. So 12 inches equals 1 foot. 3 feet, 1, 2, 3, 3 feet equals 1 yard. 1 yard, a yard is a unit of measurement. 3 of these equals 1 yard. 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. 1 mile. This is called a map. A map. These are distances. A distance from one place to another is called a distance. If you want to know how far this Providence is from Boston, you have to measure the distance. This is a scale. The scale says 1 inch equals approximately 10 miles. 1 inch is 10 miles on this map. So, how far is Boston from Providence? Or how far is it to Boston from Providence? How far is this? Well, we can measure it and say it's 5 inches, and 5 inches is, each inch is 10 miles, so it's about 50 miles. 50 miles from Providence to Boston. How far is it? How far is it from Providence to Boston? How far? Oh, it's about 50 miles. Everything you do, everything a person does, takes time. It takes time to read a book. It takes time to go to the store. It takes time to do the dishes. Oh, how much time does it take to eat an apple? Oh, it takes 10 minutes to eat an apple. How much time does it take to do the dishes? Oh, maybe 15 minutes to do the dishes. It takes 15 minutes. The word long. The word long can also mean time. How long does it take? How long does it take to do the dishes? Long in that sense means what length of time? What length of time? As if time was a line. Time, what length of time? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 day. How long does it take to do something? Tom, are you going to the store? Yeah. Yes, I am. How long will it take? Oh, it'll only take 20 minutes. When will you be back? Oh, I'll be back in 20 minutes. It won't take long. Tom, are you going to the store? Yeah, in a few minutes. I'm going to the store. Don't be long. Oh, I won't be long. I'll be right back. I won't be long. To go and to come back are opposites. You go someplace and you come back from someplace. I went to the store and I came back from the store. The part of the present day, the part of today that is in the morning, is called this morning. Tom, what time did you wake up this morning? Oh, I woke up about 5:30 this morning. The part of the day that is afternoon, after 12, is called this afternoon. Tom, are you going to the store this afternoon? Maybe. First I have to clean up the house, do the dishes. The part of the day in the evening of today is called this evening. But the part of the day that's at night is called tonight. Tonight. Tom, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight? Oh, I'll have some dinner, maybe go out. Maybe I'll go out. The expression, go out. Tom, are you going out tonight? Usually means going out to a restaurant or to the theater or to a nightclub or to a bar. Tom, are you going out tonight? Yes, I might go to the bar for a few minutes, maybe have a drink. I'll be right back. I won't be long. I have to apologize. I spelled a word wrong. The word approximately. I spelled it wrong. Approximately means about or around. Tom, what time did you get up this morning? I got up around 5:30. Approximately 5:30. About 5:30 I got up this morning. Good morning, Tom. How are you this morning? Oh, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. Tom, I'm thirsty. Would you get me some juice, please? Sure. What kind? Orange juice? Yeah, orange juice, please. Okay, I'll get it. Oh, Tom, just a minute. I changed my mind. May I have some apple juice instead? I changed my mind. May I have some apple juice instead? Sure. How much would you like? Half a glass? No, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty this morning. Fill it to the top. Fill it up. Fill it up to the top. Okay. How's that? That's good. Thank you. You're welcome. And Tom, if you don't mind, I'm a little hungry. Do you have something to eat? Maybe an apple? Yeah, sure. I'll get it. Tom, just a minute. I changed my mind again. Do you have a banana? I'd like a banana. Yeah, here you go. Anything else? No, that's fine. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's let's you and let's practice some greetings. Greetings. A greeting is hi, how are you? That's a greeting. When somebody says hi, how are you? You have a response. You reply. You say, fine, how are you? Hi, how are you? Fine, how are you? Let's practice those. Practice. The word practice means to do something again and again. To do a thing over and over. Why? Why practice? You practice to learn something, to get better at something. We are practicing, you and I, we are practicing English, speaking English. Let's start practicing greetings with the most formal, the most polite. Polite. When you don't know a person, you should be polite. It's polite. The most formal greeting is, hello, how are you? You would say, you reply, your response is, I'm fine, how are you? Or, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? You say, fine, how are you? Any greeting that starts with the word how. How are you? How is it going? How are things? You can say fine or good. Good, how are you? Fine, how are you? Hello, how is it going? Good. How are you? So, a formal greeting is hello, how are you? And the formal response is I'm fine, how are you? Most greetings are not like that. Most greetings are more informal, more casual. So, if a greeting starts with the word how are you? How's it going? How are you doing? You can always say good or fine. I'm doing fine. Good, how are you? That's the easy way. If a greeting starts with what, like, what's up? Hello. Hi, Tom, what's up? What's up? Or, what's going on? Hi, Tom, what's going on? Or, what's happening? Hey, Tom, what's happening? What's happening? Or, what are you up to? Hey, Tom, what are you up to? The easy way is to say not much. What are you up to? Oh, not much. How are you? What's going on? Oh, not much. How are you? Tom, what are you up to? Well, not much. Not much. How are you? Okay? If the greeting starts with how, you always can say good. If it starts with what are you up to, you can say not much. If someone says something you don't understand, you greet somebody, how are you? I'm fine. And then they say something you don't understand. You can say, I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I don't understand. I only speak a little English. I only know a little English. I'm sorry, I only know a little English. Or if somebody says, do you speak English? You can say, a little. I speak a little. I am trying to learn. I am trying to learn to speak English. Do you speak English? A little. I am trying to learn to speak English. And then if they say, how long have you been speaking? How long have you been speaking English? You say, oh, a few weeks. I started a few weeks ago. I just started. After you have finished talking to someone, at the end of your conversation, at the end of your talk, sooner or later you have to say goodbye. You have to say goodbye. How do you say goodbye? If you are talking to someone, somebody you just met for the first time, talking to a stranger, someone you don't know, the most polite, the most formal is to say, nice to have met you, nice to have met you. Or nice meeting you, or good to meet you. Good to meet you. Nice meeting you. Good to have met you. Good to have met you. The more informal, the more common, the more casual way to say goodbye is to say bye, or see you, which is short form of I will see you later. See you. Or you can say, I will see you later. I'll see you later. Or see you later. Or bye-bye. Nice to have met you. Or bye. Or see you later. See you. Bye-bye. This is a bag, called a bag. A paper bag. It's made of paper, called a paper bag. You use a bag to put things in. You hold things. You put things in a bag. This is a bag. This is a plastic bag. It's made of plastic. This is plastic. This is a plastic bag. You put things in a bag. This is a bag. This is called a bag too. It's called a tea bag. A tea bag. What's a tea bag used for, Tom? What do you use a tea bag for? Well, use a tea bag to make tea. If you add hot water, you have tea. You use a tea bag to make tea. The expression, the word used can mean two things, at least two things. You can use it to say, Tom, what is a pen used for? What do you use a pen for? What do you use a pen for? Use a pen to write with. You write with a pen. You use a pen to write. The other way, the other sense of the word used is the expression used to. You use the word used to when something happened in the past, but not now. I used to like coffee, but now I like tea. That's not true. I used to like tea, but now I like coffee. I used to get up at 7 in the morning, but now I get up earlier, a little earlier at 6:30. I used to get up at 7, but now I get up at 6:30. I used to go out. I used to go out a lot at night. I used to go out a lot. But now I stay home. I don't go out as much as I used to. I don't go out as much as I used to. I used to like going out. Now I like to stay home. I have a name. It's my name, my name. You have a name. That's your name, your name. I have a hand. It's my hand. You have a hand. That's your hand. Someone else. Somebody else. A man. If it's a man, he has a name. His name. His name is, if it's a woman, somebody else, a woman, she has a name. It's her name. He has a hand. It's his hand. She has a hand. It's her hand. I have a hand. It's my hand. You have a hand. It's your hand. Let's give ourselves a hand. This part of a bag, of this bag, is called the handle, or handles. There's two of them. It's like your hand. Handles. It helps you carry something. You grab the handles. You hold the handles to carry something. Those are called handles. This knife, you use a knife to cut things. This knife has a handle. You hold the knife with the handle. This kind of knife is called a cleaver. A cleaver, it's a big knife. This is the handle. Sometimes when you hold something like this, it's called grabbing it. You grab it, grab the knife. You hold the knife by the handle. What's this? This is a tool called a hammer. What's a hammer used for? You make things with a hammer. You build things. You build houses. You build things with a hammer. This part's called the handle. Grabbing is quicker than holding. That's grabbing. I'm grabbing. I grab it. Okay. This is the handle of the hammer. This is a nail. You hammer a nail with a hammer. This is the head of the nail. There's an expression, if you say something exactly right, you can say, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. If I say, learning English is hard work, you could say, Tom, you hit the nail on the head there. You hit the nail on the head. There's another expression with the word grab. Grab a bite to eat. Grab a bite to eat. This is a bite. You bite with your teeth. That's a bite. Excuse me. If you grab a bite to eat, it means you are in a hurry. You don't have much time. You're in a hurry. So you eat quickly. You grab a bite to eat. Oh, we're late. We're late for the show. We're late for the theater. We'd better just grab a bite to eat. We'd better hurry. We'd better just grab a bite.